TV. Thank you for watching us. Today we have four guests, so it's going to be a packed show, like an hour of packed show. Welcome. We have Kim Summers, motivational speaker, author, and my great fashion icon, Peggy Tanous. Please introduce yourself to Samira Show and thru TV.
I'm excited to be here as always. Kim Summers Egelsee, inspirational speaker, author, and life coach.
Salam, hello, Peggy Tanous from Real Housewives of Orange County, and Samira, thank you so much for having me.
You almost didn't come.
Oh my gosh, and I never do that. I always, when I say I'm going to do something, I do it, and it was a very crazy morning. My youngest daughter, Capri, she kept me up all night wheezing and a really bad cough, and then I had, started getting the sore throat thing, and then on top of all of that, I have armed guards in front of my house right now. So
That's drama. Show about drama.
The Housewives drama. Yeah, so apparently this LAPD officer that was fired is taking out revenge on people that
This is real.
This
is real news.
So I live in Irvine, California, which is the safest city in America, like the last 7 years. And last week, a young, newly engaged couple were killed. And they come to find out they were killed from this LAPD officer that was fired. And the girl who was killed, her father was the attorney for this fired LAPD officer. And so now he's put up a manifesto on his Facebook page. And
that's crazy. Why would he do something like that?
So he's put up all the people he's after.
Oh my God.
Lucky for me, my neighbor, like 3 houses over, he and his wife both are LAPD detectives.
Okay.
So now we've got like armed guards in front of our house and at all the ends of the streets because, he's a target, which is so sad. And
Time
so
to go on vacation.
I know. So it was just, between the getting sick and then this, I was like just a mess this morning, but I made it.
Yeah, show just for that morning in front of your house.
Yeah, so it was crazy.
Peggy is from the Orange County Housewives. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing and who is Peggy, because you're releasing a CD, and of course we're going to all come to your release party, which
I
is
have a book launch
March
coming
14th.
out. Yeah, thank you. March 14th,
March
red
14th
carpet, lots of media. Very excited.
We're all going to be there.
For my Getting Your Life to a 10+ book. Tickets are on kimlifecoach.com. We were talking earlier about how this year seems to be the energy of really making money and success and helping others.
I agree.
And being an entrepreneur. And that's so much freedom to be able to be an entrepreneur.
Business,
so what projects are you involved with right now?
Oh my gosh, so many. I left Housewives a little over a year ago. So since then, and I had a great experience with it. It got me to a great level. But a lot of people don't know that I actually, come from the business. My parents had their own TV show when I was a kid. And so I've been hosting TV shows and infomercials since I was, like 25. And I was a fitness model before that and swimsuit model. So I've been in the business forever.
And you won Miss Hawaiian something.
I was Miss Hawaiian Tropic. I was a Miss OP. I did the auto shows for a while. I did a lot of live narration, which basically I'm a public speaker. So I did a lot of public speaking. Big companies like THX, Sony, they would hire me.
And Mercedes-Benz?
Mercedes-Benz. Well, Mercedes, I actually did a video for them, and I was the hand model, and I was the face of Mercedes. So I did a lot of stuff for them. With some of the bigger corporations like Sony and THX, they would actually fly me to their various, the trade shows they'd have, and then I'd be the person on stage that would talk about their latest, this is their greatest, like THX, this is the greatest, thing they're doing, and LG Electronics, this is the greatest phone they're doing, so I'd be the presenter. And then I took off a couple years to have my babies and realized that I wanted to go back to being an entrepreneur because I've always been entrepreneurial and coming up with different ideas and doing different businesses. So then I got on Housewives and it just kind of catapulted from there.
How did they choose you?
Well, funny enough, I was actually in a infomercial for Allergan when Housewives was only in their 2nd season, because this year they'll be in their 8th season, which is crazy.
Which is it became a big hit.
Oh my gosh, it has become like this phenomenon because now they have 6 different cities. I think they actually just got Vancouver, or Vancouver's on its 2nd season now, so it's like 7 cities. So yeah, it's become really huge. So they had showed interest in me back when I was, when it was only their 2nd season. And then one of the producers on the Allergan video I was filming said, oh, you just got engaged? I think I just got engaged or just got married. He's like, you'd be so perfect. Well, at the time, they were trying to keep all the cast in Coto de Casa. So they were like, oh, if we change that, we'll get back in touch with you. And at that time I was like, oh my God, reality TV, heck no, there's no way I will do it. Now fast forward, 6 years or whatever, and my girlfriend was on it, and so she had said, oh, you should get on it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do reality.
Who was your friend on it?
I was friends with Alexis,
okay,
which we're no longer friends.
drama. Yeah. I'm gonna go show you a video and come back so they understand who you were.
Okay.
Let's go to see the video and come back.
Have a lifestyle of an Orange County Republican, but don't judge this book by its cover.
She may be the newest blonde on the block on Bravo's The Real Housewives of Orange County, but Peggy Tanous is no stranger to the camera.
I've been in the business my whole life. I started acting in 5th grade, and it was just something I wanted to do.
Peggy tells us that while most of the other housewives were welcoming, her old friend Alexis Bellino wasn't too keen on the show's newest addition.
I have known Alexis for 4 years. At the end of the day, she really didn't want me on the show, and I think she had, even told mutual friends of ours that she, this was supposed to be her thing.
The former swimsuit model and TV host is now a stay-at-home mom, and Peggy says her kids, along with her husband Micah, will be front and center on the show. Peggy took us on a tour of her gorgeous mansion and even showed off her family collection of movie star wax figures. Speaking of wax, Peggy is part plastic.
I did have my boobs done. I do love nice things. My husband buys me nice jewelry. I like the bling.
Her life may be all bling and Bentleys now, but the 41-year-old...
Wow, that was really... drama.
Girlfriend talk.
You were voted #1 housewife of Orange County, right? And #2 of the franchise in the world.
Yeah.
Wow. Why? Are
don't
you
know.
great?
You know what? I think because
you're real.
she's
You seem so
yes,
real.
authentic.
Thank you. I think a lot of it is I was somebody that, they hadn't seen. I think I'm kind of a mix. Like, my mom's from New York, so I definitely have that New York attitude. Like, if you mess with me, I'm going to mess with you back. But then I'm just a very, simple, down-to-earth person. I mean, yes, I have nice things and I appreciate nice things, but that's not who makes up who I am. And I think a lot of it, I thank my parents because they took us away from, and not that Orange County is at fault for it, but I think if you get, you start to get too involved and kind of sucked into the lifestyle, it can affect you. But my parents would take my sisters and I every summer to Utah, and we lived in Utah, and I rode horses, and so I kind of like grew up as a country girl.
Oh wow, that's so nice. So is it true this the whole Orange County or Beverly Hills housewife, is it really like the bling bling, or do they show that in just the camera?
No, it's pretty authentic. I mean,
they pick those. I mean, that kind of lifestyle.
They obviously go after certain types. But some of it's obviously a little bit. They kind of upplayed a little more.
That's nice.
So
you have 2 beautiful kids.
I have 2
and how
beautiful
do you keep
daughters.
With that beautiful figure?
Well, Kim and I were talking about this earlier because she just had her baby and she looks fabulous.
About it. I've showed her figure.
Yeah, I've gotten up.
You both have got up. You have to get up too. You are so beautiful. Look at that with 2 kids. How old are your kids?
Well, they're a little older now, but I actually fit into my 24 jeans like, I don't know, 2 weeks after I had my babies, so it was pretty quick. A lot of it's genes. I'm really lucky. My mom, I'm one of 5 girls. My mom is 100 pounds, so a lot of it's genes. But then I'm very holistic. I eat organic. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. I don't drink very often. I drink a lot of water. So a lot of it, you just what you put in, you're going to get out
inside.
Exactly. And I work out, and actually, getting to that, so many people keep asking me like, "What do you do?" And I came up with this amazing idea 2 years ago and just got too busy. And then finally this year I said, okay, I'm doing it. 2013, it's like, boom, the year that you just want to do it all. And I just came out, I just filmed my own fitness DVD. And it will be out in spring.
Wow.
So
what
really
is it
excited.
about? What kind of...
Congratulations. So now we will follow you and learn how to.
So now you can buy my DVD or download it off of Amazon or whatever.
So if you listen to her and talk about how we're going to lose weight and then follow your physical way. So we have the emotional and the mental way to lose weight and the physical.
Is there one exercise you could tell us to do like right now that would really help us?
Well, I can tell you a couple things, but it's a secret. I'm not really telling people a lot about my DVD because it's never been done. And that's why I decided to come out with it, because there's so many celebrities that have come out with their own DVDs. I didn't want to be like, oh, just another celebrity coming out with a DVD. Yeah. This is never been done. I've seen things a little similar to it on YouTube, but it's never been done from a celebrity that's actually going to be in stores. So I don't really want to give it away, but it's, simple things that you can do. like drive while you're driving, down the freeway. Like this morning when I'm in, 2 hours of traffic, you could just squeeze your butt cheeks, and that's working out your butt.
I do that too.
And then simple things like if you're going to watch a TV show, why just watch your TV show sitting on your couch? Why not stand up and hold on to your chair and do some leg lifts?
ایشون میگن که چجوری لاغر میشین و چجوری هیکلشون رو اینجوری نگه داشتن. همینجوری که این کارا رو میکنین میتونین ورزش کنین، اینجوری کنین، پاتون رو بالا پایین. یعنی همینجوری که تلویزیون رو نگاه میکنین پاشین یه کاری بکنین، تو رانندگی میکنین اینجوری بکنین یا دستتون و گردنتون رو چیز کنین و غذاهایی که میخورن بیشتر ارگانیکه و فروتس اند ویجیتابل هستن. مگه 2 تا بچه دارن 3 and 7, right?
No, 3.5 and 5.
3.5 wow, 3.5 and 5, one after each other.
Yes, it was a little crazy, and I went through postpartum depression as well.
I want
so
to
that was
talk about
difficult.
that.
So yeah, it was very strange to me because my whole life I wanted babies, and I didn't meet the right guy until I met Micah. So
and he's so handsome.
He is, thank you.
Adorable.
And he's 3 years younger, so I went the younger guy
شوهرشون
thing.
3 سال از خودشون جوان‌ترن. That's why you stay younger.
And your husband's younger too, isn't he?
No, he's a little bit older than me, but not much.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought he was younger for some reason.
But he's also cute.
He is.
He's
cute.
also
He
cute.
is. I've seen pictures. He's cute.
No, you met him. You met him that time.
that's right, that's
you
right,
told
okay.
him he was cute.
That's right. I always tell
Does
people
it
what I
help
think.
to be fit and fit and sexy? Does it help in your marriage, you think?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think so, definitely.
Because your husband wants you more.
Of course. Okay. Well, my husband said the reason he married me, my husband was kind of a playboy when I met him, and he was dating like 5 girls, and he said, well, until I met the one that I knew I would never want anyone else, then, I have to marry you because I don't want anybody else.
I want to show the red carpet that you were with your husband on Bravo. Bravo is the show that she was in. میریم red carpet ایشون یه چند دقیقه نگاه میکنیم و برمیگردیم که شوهرشون رو بره. So we can show who your husband is, and I have to show your husband too. I want to meet him. Next time you bring him, because you're going to be here a lot with me. She's going to co-host a lot of the things. I love your energy. You have a great energy.
Thank you.
And you will bring to me the TV station and the show and a great energy. And I'm really honored to found you.
Likewise. Yes.
And that's how
Divine
I'm
intervention.
here, is through Kim.
Yes, yes.
And then Kim and I met through a friend of mine that I was trying to help her with a TV show.
It's a small world.
It's very small.
I think we can do a lot, especially with the
Look it over this way one time. Peggy, one more time. That's it. A little closer. And you're on the right. Everybody on the right. Here we go, ladies. And then straight ahead. Everybody's on straight ahead. Ladies over here. And ladies, all right, ladies, you guys can come down now? Not yet, not yet. Hold on. Hold on. And everyone right in front? Right here. And look to the right. Look to the right. And ladies, far right. Down to you. Everybody on the right. They're going to come down. They're going to come down, guys. He's straight ahead. Ladies, just look. Ladies, I'll bring you right here. Come to the right one. And to the right. Just looking right. Just looking right, please. Right here. And then far right. And thinking right here. And back here one time, please. And you guys want to step down?
So did you get along with everyone?
Ironically, I did. Everybody kept saying, you're the first new girl we like.
Okay.
So
how does
I
it
did.
work? I mean, they put you together. I mean, how does a reality show work?
Well, it really depends on the show. That was one thing for me that was, strange, and probably, one of the reasons I left was because it wasn't organic for me. And to be on a show where you're pretending to be like best friends with these girls, but you're really not.
You just want to slap them.
Yeah, some of them you just want to be like, hello, wake up.
In a nice way, right?
Of course. So yeah, and because the fact I was always the positive one, and the kind of how you are, and the holistic one, and then sometimes there's conflict because of that.
It is true that it's a reality show, right, Kim? But do you have to sometimes pretend? I mean, all this reality show, is it real or is it people?
I think it depends on the show, but I think that there's definitely times when it is a real situation, but because the cameras are there, you're probably acting a little more than you normally would.
So when you fight with your husband, I'm sure.
I don't think we ever fought on the show. We
Okay.
really knock on.
someone.
I'm like, knock on
Someone
wood. We don't really
somebody
fight.
does.
If somebody
But yeah, if you're fighting, I think it gets heightened because the cameras are there.
Actually get more viewers, right?
Yeah. And then, they love to have the
Drama.
alcohol around. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, oh, where's the food? Oh, it's not here yet. And so you're drinking on an empty stomach, and that gets you a little more
Wilder.
wild. So, you know, but it's still, it was still fun. I mean, and I'm not against reality at all. I actually have 3 new reality shows that are going to be coming out.
Do you want to say which channel they're going to be aired on?
Well, we don't know yet, so we're selling them right now. But one of them's a mom's show, and I'm not only going to be the creator and the executive producer, but I'll also be starring in it.
You're going to produce a reality show.
That's the one with Amy, right?
No, a different one. Yeah, the one with Amy, we haven't really gotten any, too many bites yet, so we're that one's on hold. And then I have that one I am going to host though when we get it back going. And then I have I have this weird knack where I set people up, and everyone kept saying you should be a matchmaker, and so I finally just decided I've set 4 people up, and 3 of them have gotten married, and the 4th couple that I just set up, they have been dating 4 months and they're already talking marriage. And literally like 2 days ago, I set up another girl with this comedian that has a talk show that I was on, and I set them up, and they both like text messaged me like, "Oh my God, that was the best date ever." So now they may be dating. So I'm like, okay, I need to do something about this.
You need another career.
So well, that's the other show. So I finally was like, you know what? This is a great TV show. So I came up with another show. So now I have a dating show I'm going to be doing.
You love the camera. I think I found somebody who loves the camera more than I do.
Well, we're both Aries. That's why.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
But
we have a third Aries here too. We're going to talk about.
Oh, good.
I'm going to go and show your interview with Lopez. That was so cute.
George
I cut
Lopez.
some parts of it because it was a little wild. With
It was a
some
fun
of it.
show.
We're going to go and come back.
You're always firing a gun. What's that? What the hell is that all about?
Not always, just, occasionally. I grew up, I'm the only housewife that's the native Orange County girl. So come on, give it up for Orange County. Born and raised in Orange County, but my parents were smart. They kind of like drug us away from Orange County in the summertime just so that I wouldn't, be with all the boys.
And where did they drag you to?
To southern Utah. We have a ranch up there. So I would shoot guns with my dad, and my husband likes to shoot guns, and so it's kind of become like a hobby of ours.
Does Eddie like to shoot guns, or is he just a target for them?
Doesn't need to beg, doesn't need to ask, just knows.
Can you be a real housewife without all that drama and the fighting and stuff?
You can try.
I'm not gonna make it long.
Do you enjoy the show? Do you enjoy being on the show? Because you're new on the show.
Yeah, so far so good, knock on wood.
Who do you
How's
fight
the
with the
area?
most? Is she here?
We had like maybe one little fight, but I didn't really fight with anybody. I got along with everybody.
Yeah, in the clip, why are you're the craziest one to all of them, right?
She seems very...
Yes.
That was really nice too. So do you go to a lot of TV interviews?
I do. I've been on a lot of talk shows, and now that my fitness DVD is coming out, I'm going to be doing a huge press tour for that, and probably be on a lot of the fitness magazines, Self and Shape.
And you
all
were
that.
just on a cover magazine for Orange County Parenting.
Well, we did Parenting OC last year, and then I just came. I'm coming out on another new one, which I was going to bring, and I guess they postponed it like a month. So it's but it's called
We'll bring it
Exotic
back
Fashion.
again.
Oh, good. And they did.
Oh, you know
didn't
what?
they
I
do a
have
story
pictures
on,
of you holding it in LA Fashion magazine or something. Yeah.
They did Living Fit OC. Didn't they do a story on you? The magazine,
I
Living
think
Fit
so.
OC.
Yes,
yeah.
they did.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's,
ایشون
yeah,
چند تا
actually, that's
کاور
on there
مگزین
now.
بودن که
Yeah, no.
میکنن کاور مگزین بودن که ماه دیگه میاد بیرون. And you're also having a book come out.
Well, the book's on hold because unfortunately I got involved with a scandalous publisher.
Okay.
So the postpartum book is on hold. But since that's on hold right now, my husband and I started talking about doing a children's book together.
Okay.
And then my mother-in-law being the naturopath, everybody's always asking me because I didn't vaccinate my kids. And, we don't take meds at all. We try and do everything holistic. So if we get a cold.
That's very important.
It is. And so now everyone keeps saying, will you please, write a book about that? So I've been talking to my mother-in-law about us doing a book together on holistic living and, how to get to that.
Great.
So you believe in, you have kids too. So you believe in no vaccination.
I believe that we have a choice, thank goodness, because a lot of people don't, but in California we still have a choice. And I think it's up to you, and it's up to you, it's your choice.
A lot of things did happen. Then...
a lot of, Jenny McCarthy, her son has autism. One of the girls on Jersey, Jacqueline Larita from Real Housewives of New Jersey, her son has autism now.
And that they say happens
it's linked,
after.
It's linked to the MMR vaccination. And
my son got a seizure after that.
You told me that. And, it's just so scary. So really I say people, should just need to do their homework. I'm not advocating saying don't do them. I'm just saying for me personally, it was a choice.
Do the research.
Yeah.
And, if you do decide to do them, my one advice would be to make sure that you space them. And I think that's when there's problems like seizures and stuff is when the parents do too many all at once.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Holistic medicine means you give them natural medicine.
Everything natural.
How about plastic surgery?
Well, I had it on the show, so and that's what people would laugh at. Yeah, I redid my boobs on the show.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
boobs
let them
don't count.
Yeah, boobs are like, who cares? Everyone's got them. And then that's what I said. It's like, okay, if you haven't seen boobs by now, God help you. That's what's funny though is people would say, well, you're so holistic and like the positive girl, like, but then you believe in plastic surgery. Well, I believe that you need to be beautiful from the inside and out. So
why not?
If it makes you feel better,
the owner of the place, I brought his video because he showed it to me. I was going to show it to you. He's a plastic surgeon.
Oh.
And he's going to open up his place again. This is what he has done here. He is a plastic surgeon. And that's why I chose to show here. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to learn a lot. Look what she did. This is Betty Ford,
Beautiful.
the first lady.
Wow.
He did a surgery on her.
Is he in Beverly Hills or where is he?
He's the owner of the TV station.
Yeah.
But where does he practice in?
Santa Monica, I guess.
Okay,
And they have creams and yeah, it's exciting.
He has his skincare line.
Do the tour in Turkey and soon coming up. So that's exciting. I like the whole.
I want to meet him.
Yeah. Well, and I think you don't do plastic surgery if it's for someone else, but if it's going to, it's going to make you feel better, then you do it.
Exactly.
Hey,
and
if you feel
I agree.
sexier, why not? Right?
Well, for me, it was actually more of a career choice. I had my first boob job when I was like 21 or 22 because I was doing a lot of swimsuit modeling, and because I was so tiny, I didn't have a lot. And my agents and a lot of the magazines were like, oh, too bad you don't have a little bit more there. And I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go get one. And then when I redid them on the show, I had, breastfed 2 babies, and we're both all 3 of us are moms. Like, it changes your boobs.
When you do plastic surgery and you do breastfeeding, does it affect or no? You can still breastfeed.
You can still breastfeed, but just after the second one, I didn't really notice a difference after I had just London. But after my second, I was like, oh, they're starting to go south. I need to get those puppies back up.
Okay, you're so funny. You were talking about postpartum depression. I think it is very important because not only people have it during after birth, but it happens a lot in women.
Yeah, it's something that a lot of people go through and they don't even know it. I wanted kids from the time that I was a kid. I mean, when I was 20 years old, I remember I kept saying I'm gonna have a kid in the next 4 years. It didn't happen that way, maybe for the best, but when I finally did have my first London, I was so excited and I had a great pregnancy. It was very easy. But all of a sudden, she's born and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this baby? And it wasn't, for somebody that wanted kids so bad, it was a very weird reaction to me. I didn't understand why I didn't feel bonded to her and I didn't feel like I wanted to hold her. And I almost felt like I was in a fog. And I kind of ignored it and just thought, oh, it's because I'm just a new mom and I don't know what I'm doing. Then as time went on, I would get angry and then she'd wake up at night and I had a really tough time with getting up at night and I was finding myself getting angry at her and thank God I never, hurt her. It was more myself, it was more directed to me. Like, I can't do this. I, need to go away. Like, either just take off and leave my family or, I need to like end my life.
You were angry at her. Did you feel like she's taking over your life?
Yeah, I think because I came from such an independent lifestyle and traveling so much and, modeling and doing the public speaking and the hosting, I felt like all of a sudden now there's this little being and I'm trapped in the house and I literally would look out the window like, oh my God, can I get out there? I mean, it was very weird. So my mother-in-law actually sat down with my husband one day and said, we need to have an intervention because she's in denial. So unfortunately, I had already gotten pregnant again with Capri.
Wow. Was that planned?
It was and it wasn't. We knew we wanted a second, but I don't think we wanted it that quickly. Okay. But I thought
But that's good that you did.
Yeah, I'm very thankful I did, and thank God she's healthy and everything. It was a great pregnancy as well. But so by the time I figured out that I had postpartum depression, I was already pregnant with a second. So my mother-in-law and my husband kind of sat me down and did a little intervention and said, you're not the Peggy we know, and we think that you have postpartum. So I went to my doctor. She agreed with the diagnosis. Now, normally doctors want to instantly put you on antidepressants. I was very against that. So I started doing different herbs, and I started taking SAMI. I started taking a 5-HTP that's on peggytanous.com, and I was able to get it under control.
Wow. Did you exercise or do any therapy?
Oh, yeah. That really helped. For me, what I think helped the most was getting outside because I felt like trapped inside.
You could
so if I went out.
For help.
Yeah, and asking for help and just knowing that it's okay.
You took a couple of medicine, exercise.
Herbal
medicine. It's very important to admit and not be in denial. Welcome to Samira's show.
Hello, Samira. Thank you for having me. Hi, guys. Hi,
Peggy's
everybody.
used to having blondes around her.
I'm back
And
on
we'll have a
the
blonde show, Daddy Joe. Welcome to Samira's show. And please introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Ursula Mentjes. I'm the founder of Sales Coach Now and a best-selling author of Selling with Intention and One Great Goal, and soon to be Selling with Synchronicity next week.
ایشون نویسنده کتاب هستن. چند تا کتاب شما your books. یه دونه از بهترین نویسنده ها هستن که توی آمازون هستن. بهترین نویسنده. And this was one of the best sellers, Selling with Intentions, right?
Correct, yes.
Which is about increasing your sales.
Yes,
Hey, we all need that, right? You're coming up with your
course,
business,
yeah.
More money,
my jewelry,
more
Mr.
success.
Mazahir's cream, the surgery, your DVD, your reality show, real estate. We all, everybody, whoever, or if they don't need it, their husbands need it, their aunts need it. Even if you are a doctor, you need more patience, right? Everybody needs
everyone uses
more
sales. Yeah.
What I wanted to give an example was starting with real estate, because that's what everybody wants, really, right?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like over the last few years, especially in Southern California, right, we have been hit hard by the recession. People are burnt out by real estate. I know I had real estate. We've sold some of it. We've kept some of it. It's been very stressful. So people in the industry are kind of, you know, stressed out and might want to give up. But I was just I was speaking at a seminar last week, and the people who are still in real estate know that if they stick with it, they can make it.
Okay.
And so much of what I teach in Selling with Intention is really about, you know, your mindset, being clear on what it is you want to create, letting go of those negative thoughts, and not listening to what's going on in the media. I mean, don't listen to all the bad news about real estate. It's your time to get out there. People are buying, people are selling.
About anything. It's not real estate. It's about anything.
I
Selling
agree.
with Intention
I don't
is
about
even know
anything.
what
I'm
it
just
is.
giving a real estate intentions about anything. How do you said you did something that you talked about, that was, because I was talking about it, was NLP.
Sure.
What is that?
I'm gonna do that too.
You did too.
Yeah.
So talk about it.
We're
You
both
talk
certified.
about
Yeah.
it. You're certified NLP, right?
She can teach us how to do better sales with NLP.
Well, you also help people to be positive and get up so that they can do that, right?
Yes.
Well, you're all public speaking.
Yeah. We're all kind of the same. I mean,
You know, I think what's
Being the
beautiful
positive.
that you are amazing women who are doing something with your life. So many things, not just one. You're a public speaker. You're doing this. You're doing that. You're giving out to the world a lot of positive energy, and I'm really honored that you guys are here. Really, thank you.
thank you.
You too.
So I want to add that NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. It's the study of what successful people do, what they think about, and of course our thoughts lead to our actions, which lead to our results. We have to guard our thoughts and make sure that
It's
we're
all in here.
choosing. It starts here, but then we got to do something, right? We can't just sit on the couch and have great thoughts. We got to get out there, but we got to take that bold, inspired action once we clear out those limiting beliefs. So I know Kim does this as well, but we do belief changes. We help people with visualization, and just get really clear on what they want.
Well, with sales,
It's
most
sales specifically,
most people
sure.
get fear. They have fear. Oh, I'm not gonna get clients. I'm gonna come across overbearing. I'm not gonna get enough
Well,
sales.
let's say I want to sell an insurance.
What can you do?
Tomorrow, I got my license and I want to sell insurance. What are you supposed to do?
Sure, and I work with a lot of insurance agents, and the first thing for any salesperson that comes up is they don't want to be perceived as pushy, or that, you know, they're desperate for the sale. And so I'm able to help people release that limiting belief and come from a place of service. You know, that insurance solves a lot of problems, but if you're the best kept secret around, you're not getting the word out, you can't help people. So once I help them release that belief, they can pick up the phone, they can make the call, the fear goes away.
And you talked about how many times you're supposed to make a phone call, because that's a lot.
Yes. Statistically, most people give up after the first call, which is
Okay.
shocking.
Interesting, yeah.
And statistically, it's the
To the
fifth
same
call
person.
to the same person.
So if I call Peggy, buy my eyelash, buy my mascara.
Sure.
First time she says
Just
no.
stalk me.
Second.
So that's what you're saying. We should stalk people.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, it's 5 times. I mean, if
5
you call
times.
Peggy and maybe Peggy doesn't answer the phone, call her again, leave a message. But if
She
you
did this
haven't,
morning.
That's what I did.
Yeah, it works.
It worked. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to let down so many people. I have to go.
that's it. You got to be persistent.
Yeah.
I am very persistent.
And why do you think
that?
that?
Aries.
Aries. And you're an Aries too.
You're an Aries too?
What is
Oh
your
my gosh.
birthday?
Oh my God.
Totally.
When's your
April
birthday?
13th. So we're all
13th.
Aries.
That is
You guys
crazy.
are
Same
both
birthday.
April 13th? Oh
They
my
have the same
gosh.
birthday?
Let's
That
have
is
a party.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm the March 30th, and my dad and my sister
Wow.
April 15th.
Oh,
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow, that's so crazy. Now that we're talking about calling, you have in your book about goal.
Yes, so my other book is called One Great Goal. And what I found in coaching hundreds of entrepreneurs and sales professionals is that we have lots of goals, right? Peggy was talking about all her goals. You two have lots of goals. But often, if we can find the big one, our one great goal, it can become the driving force so that all of the other goals can come into play. And so it's a clarification process that
And
helps
you know
people do
what's
that.
beautiful? I went to her workshop on
You
One Great
did.
Goal. She had a
You
workshop.
did.
And do you want to know my one great goal back then? To be on a TV show co-hosting.
Thank you. See?
Or hosting.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So
It worked.
okay, if you
It
have
worked.
5 goals and you're saying pick one, but would it be kind of
The
like
highest goal, right?
Like okay, number them 1 to 5, and then once you knock down the 1, you can go to 2, and
Sort of. So what you do is you write down your top 10 goals. And you
Okay.
go,
One ultimate goal.
yes, but you start with 10. And then you go through a clarification process so you can get to your top 3, then your top 2. And your number 1 goal, your one great goal, will drive everything else. It'll really drive all the things that you want to create in your life. So it's magical. There's some magic in it. A little bit.
Wow.
well, yeah, I'm sure you've read the book The Secret.
I
Yes.
have.
Oh my. You
So-
know what? Before my mom passed away of cancer, I was with her and I was telling you about
You
it.
read her that?
I read her that book. I told her, I said I would love to meet the author of that book.
Yeah.
It is an amazing book.
It's
It brings-
changed our world, I think.
Isn't it changed our world? There's a small book about it, isn't it?
Yeah, I have little note cards on it, and then they make the book, and then they have a new one, The Power.
What
one's
motivated you
great.
to write a book?
Well, I kept saying the same things over and over again to my clients and at events, and after a while you get tired of saying it, and so you just decided to write it. I just decided to put it into a book.
Well, and because you were so
And
good.
you became the bestseller.
And I wanted
We're
to
gonna
reach
take
more
a
people.
break. We're gonna go to your event, Marisa Conson, and you did a fashion show somewhere.
in Orange County at Anki.
Yeah, you looked so pretty up
Oh,
there.
thank
I
you.
love that. That was really nice. We're gonna go show that, and then we're gonna have our fourth guest, and we're gonna have more discussion. Go ahead. We're gonna go show our video and come back.
Bestseller.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, Cletus.
campaign.
Cletus.
I love all of you blondes. You're all beautiful. I love the OC.
This is a fabulous Marissa Kenson, short in the front, long in the back. Gotta love it.
How did you guys get together?
We were at a boutique charity event once, right? Or a trunk show? We were at a trunk show.
And in New Jersey, I'm a Jersey
Yeah.
girl.
Yes.
I'm a Jersey girl.
Yes.
too.
Are you?
I am.
She came to New Jersey and she found me.
Yeah.
I have seen pictures of you all in Marissa's dresses. I think you have worn Marissa. Marissa, you hit a home run with that one?
Well, anything looks good on these girls.
How'd you decide to have the event here at Posh Restaurant tonight?
Well, I had spoken to Dee Dee about doing a wrap party because we had such a great season 6, and she had met Suzette and was like, I have the perfect venue for you. So we met with Suzette, and here we are. And we're also helping out a very good cause. We're putting money towards the Irvine School District.
Wow, that was nice. Now it's becoming a party here. We have our fourth guest, Cletus, one of my favorite friends, producers, and
He's got that
singer.
sexy voice.
I know.
Voice. This is becoming a really international show. I'm really excited. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
And we're working together. 1 second, yeah. I'm going to answer this. I don't know if you... Hello?
Yes, I'm trying to call the Samira show.
Yes, hi, how are you?
Good, thank you. How do I access the show online so I can see it live?
Okay, you go to glwiz.com and press Didar.
Okay,
glwiz.com and press Didar.
all you kids out there. Remember that.
Now, since you're on live, do you want questions?
So go to glwiz.com and you press Didar. Who are you calling from? Which site? Whose friend are you? Whose friend?
I'm calling from Orange County.
Oh, from
California.
Peggy. Okay, is there anything you want to ask?
Well, I missed the show. I really had some questions I would love to have heard about Peggy.
Okay, she's here.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, is this Peggy?
It's Peggy.
I was trying to access you online. I love you. I want to see you, but I'm having a hard time. But I wanted to ask, how's life after the Housewives?
Thank you for calling. Life is amazing after Housewives. I have all kinds of new shows coming and a fitness DVD being launched in spring and some clothing things coming up. So life is good. How's life on your end?
Good. Well, it's great we're going to have you back on TV again. We miss seeing you, so hopefully we'll see more of you.
Thank you so much.
Have a great
Thank
day.
you. Sweetheart, I'm so sorry because the phone was there. I should have picked up early, but you can go to glwiz.com under Didar. I know Didar Global TV. If you go also and you press the press one of the things you can get on it too. Try both. If you cannot, then call me back.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you. I'd love to see the show live. Thank you very much.
Okay, you too.
Peggy.
But do it fast.
Bye-bye.
It's gonna end soon. Bye.
Okay, bye.
You too. Bye. Welcome, Cletus. Cletus, just this weekend we were at his event at
so much fun.
So much fun. We had
Did you
almost
enjoy
300
yourself?
people. It was
Wow.
so amazing.
Where was it at?
Oh, it was at Confidential in Beverly
Confidential in
Hills.
Beverly Hills. That was
Very
so much
nice,
fun.
very nice.
ایشون یه برنامه داشتن همین ویکند توی کانفیدنشال توی یه جای تو بیورلی هیلز که میخوندن. He's produces his own music videos, his own everything. He's amazing.
Wow. A man of many talents.
Man of many talents.
And he's going to be fourth row at the Grammys on Sunday.
Absolutely.
Yes, I hope
absolutely.
so.
We all need to be your dates.
And this year, done.
I look
And
at his
next
body.
year,
He's also ex-football player, right?
Let's not even go there.
He's
blushing now.
He's blushing. Okay, go on.
No, actually, I am going to be at the Grammys second time this year. And I'm going to be surrounded around some great people, so looking forward to it. It's
Great. That's great. What's your project? I know something big is
Oh, I have
coming
so
up.
much stuff going on right now. I just finished doing a soap opera. I'm actually playing a doctor on the Days of Our Lives.
Whoa! My girlfriend Nadia's on there.
Who would ever thought? It's actually was fun. It was a lot of fun. Kind of weird, but fun. I'm working on a couple of projects. I have the talent showcase coming out.
Wow.
Done at Raleigh Studios. We just did a show like Friday night.
Yes, that was
Turned
wonderful.
out so good that we actually decided to go bigger. So
The
we're
camera
doing
number 2 is for everybody.
Hey, number 2 was
okay.
So we're doing Raleigh Studios. Look forward to it. Keep up with us. JustCletus.com for more information. But a lot of good stuff. A lot of talented people coming out. And just doing
I think it's
music and
great to give an
dance.
opportunity for new talent.
Oh
What do you
yes,
think?
definitely, because
Yep.
there's so many talented people in this world,
Yeah.
and we won't know it if we don't give them a chance.
Exactly.
So true.
ایشون جمعه برنامهشون بود که ما رفتیم خیلی خیلی خوب بود. چند تا میوزیک ویدیو درست میکنن و دارن یه استودیو درست میکنن که تازه کانترکتش رو بستن که یه پرودوسر خیلی بزرگ ایشون دارن میگیرن. What is your plan for the next one? You know, so much coming up. And also he was an ex-football player, right?
Yeah, I played a little football.
ایشون
with the big
ex-football
boys.
player هم بودن.
Which
خیلی
team?
معروف بودن
Chicago
اونجا.
Bears.
Wow.
Yeah, I put on my
Nice.
big pants with the Chicago guys. They were too big though. It hurt. It hurt.
Well, you just
But
need to be
I
the
got-
quarterback.
Actually, no. Yeah, so you need to be. Actually, that's the best position on the field is the quarterback because everybody protects that guy.
Yep.
So I got to play with Walter Payton. Got injured, but it was a great experience. And now I do still in the entertainment industry, music and television. So far, so good. I mean, look who I get to sit up here with these beautiful women.
He's going to be
One
a big
guy,
part of the show.
4
He's
women.
going to be a big part of the show.
And you have a song, right?
Absolutely. I have a couple
We're
of
gonna
new
put-
releases
we're
coming
gonna
out.
put-
Yeah.
We're going to put one of your songs. We were talking also going back into business.
Yes.
You're a great businessman, of course. You're not just a producer. We are working together as well. So tell me more about how can all of us in this 1 year, which mindset, or I mean, everyone has their own thing, but to become better, in everything that we do.
I think it's about having a goal that's worthy of you. That's a stretch goal. I mean, I'm sitting up here with such talented people, so I mean, that's what it's all about, is having goals that are worthy of you and that are really bigger than you, bigger than you could even imagine. And I think when you ask for something that's that big, it's amazing how the world, the universe, God, whoever you want to call it, ushers in to help you, and people just show up. So it's just
What's your goal? What do you think?
Well, I find that in my world, it's a lot about the discipline that I put on myself. Because we are easy to talk, we're easy to say things, but if we don't follow with the actions, nothing really ever happens.
So
and if
true.
you don't believe in yourself, how can you convince someone else to believe in you?
Absolutely.
Very true.
So that is number one. And you have to believe in you. And when you set your goals, be realistic of your goals and know that there's going to be ups and downs. So you know the battle that you're going to fight. So when they come and things don't happen the way you want them to happen, know that there's a lesson in that and accept it for what it is. And that's the way that you actually make things happen. Persistence.
I think also being patient, because I think with
Patience.
Aries,
Patience.
with Aries,
we're not patient.
Aries are not patient, and I realized I wanted everything. Like when I made the decision, okay, I'm gonna leave the show and do my own things.
That's how I am.
wanted.
That's
I
how
expected
am.
it like
I wanted
tomorrow,
on my
you
own.
know.
Yeah.
And then I realized,
That's
you know
how
what,
I
it
am.
is happening. It's just when the universe wants it to happen,
But
and
you
now
know what?
it's all coming because I just let it
think
go.
it's an Aries thing when you want your own show, your own song, and when it's yours, then you are better at dealing with it, and you promote even the, you know what I mean? That's just the way.
Well, we're
Aries
better
thing is.
leaders. We don't share so well.
leaders.
Now, are you Aries too?
No, I'm Capricorn.
It was just his birthday
okay.
last week. We just had a
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy belated
Yeah,
birthday.
and,
Thank you so much.
My
You're
co-producer, Michael, not all of us were singers or TV producers. I mean, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Where did everybody come from?
I started out as a physical therapist.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
was
should
a
physical therapist
and a
put
private
Adam
trainer.
producer, musiker.
But then my passion was always music and entertainment, and I found myself doing the 9 to 5, the regular thing like most people, and I found myself stuck in that rut until one day I walked in and I just was like, you know, this is just, I'm sick of it, and I actually took forth the effort of the change, because again, like I said earlier, the talk about it is easy, but I actually did it. I packed up. I decided what I was going to do. I wrote it out, and I actually put forth the efforts. And literally within 2 months, I was almost full-time doing the music that I thought I could not do.
Wow. That's
I was
amazing.
doing the music that everybody told me you can't do, and it was doing the things that people told me that you shouldn't do because you still have to survive. So we get stuck in our fears. We're told that we have to do certain things, and our minds get locked on that. We become brainwashed and told what we need to do in order to survive. Step out of the box and live your life, because there's another life outside of that.
What about you guys?
Yeah, I grew up on a farm in Minnesota, so
Wow.
didn't think I'd be in California, but I.
You're the sweet organic girl.
Not anymore.
California, not anymore.
Yeah,
She lost the Minnesota.
Yeah.
Missed the
yeah, but if
Right.
I'm on the phone with my mom and you start talking,
comes
you'll
out.
hear it. But you know, I went to a little Lutheran college and majored in psychology and communication, and my plan was to go to law school, and I needed money to pay for it, so I got a job in outside sales. And I was with the same company for 5 years. Within 5 years, I became president. It was about a $20 million company, so it was a great ride. And then when I left,
sounds good.
great ride, I learned a lot, right? And then when I left, I became highly unemployable. In that, I just wanted to do my own thing. I think that's the Aries in me. And
too.
so I launched my own company, and I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and then the books followed, and I think
I think it is
I've
that
learned-
Aries thing.
It is, but it's also like it's about it's not limiting yourself and realizing that we make all of it up. I want to write the book. I make that up. You want to have
Write your own book.
Yeah, be on a TV
Write
show.
your
You're
own
making
story.
that up. Like so, I think we limit ourselves waiting for someone to tell us or to tap us with a magic wand, and it's not going to happen. You have to make the decision.
500 Fortune companies. You do conventions and you teach them, right?
I work with them now, absolutely,
You
and
put your mind to it and you're doing it.
yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna show you a reel and come back.
Okay.
Okay. Before we go to show your reel, I wanted to ask you. So you give speech to 500 Fortune companies.
Absolutely. So I work with Fortune 500.
You're almost a
corporate
public
customers.
speaker too.
Almost.
I think we can be here for 6-7 hours.
I know.
There's not enough time for all of us.
Go on.
Well, what's interesting is a few years ago when I wrote Selling with Intention, that seemed almost like a woo-woo sort of topic and a kind of new agey. But now I find that Fortune 500, they want to talk about intention. They want to talk about synchronicity. And the world is shifting. So it's definitely my time to be talking about these topics.
When that's your new book topic,
Yes.
it says shifts.
Yes, Selling with Synchronicity.
When can we buy that?
Well, thanks for asking, Kim. You can buy it on Monday. We're doing our bestseller is launching on Monday, sellingwithsynchronicity.com. Thank you. All the details are there. And I'm excited. I know this book is going to really change some lives.
I'm really happy. And anything else you want to say, Kim?
I just think that the common theme today is so powerful because of 2013 being the year of success in your business and making more wealth, is set your sights higher. Dare to set your sights higher, but take the action, but then don't be afraid to just kind of let go and allow things to happen, and
That's
don't
very
get worried.
important. شما
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. به خودتون اطمینان به نفس داشته باشین و گولی که دارین خیلی بذارین بالا و برین دنبالش. That's what you do. I mean, you came out of one reality show. You're producing your own reality show. You know, it could be the next Ryan Seacrest.
I plan on it. Watch out, Ryan.
Yeah. I love to say create your own opportunities and then jump into them.
Yeah. Well, and I think another important thing is also keep, be careful who you keep around you. Because
that's so important.
And we talked about that with your Sue, and you have to make sure people are uplifting you, because if not, get rid of them. You don't need negative people in your life.
Before we go, 1 minute, we're gonna hello?
I have one saying: if you can't see it, you can't make it happen.
Hello? Am I doing it right?
So if you can't see the big dreams,
I guess.
you can't make it
Yes, you have to be able to imagine.
That very far right one?
Can't see them.
If you what?
If you can't see the big dreams or the big things, you can't make them happen.
No, you can't.
They don't exist in your mind, so you don't open up the door for them.
I mean, how many people say, I'm going to be a producer of a show, or I'm going to write a book, I'm going to produce my music, but none of us were born like that,
right?
And even money or anything else, a lot of families that are given a lot of money doesn't mean that the children are going to grow up in any better than anyone else, right?
But bringing that up, that's a good point, that we need to actually start teaching our children. It starts with the children, and I tell my children every day, I say, you can do whatever you want. Awesome. If you put your mind to it.
You don't have to be a doctor or lawyer. You can, as long as
I tell them, be whatever you want, and as long as you decide that's what you want to be, and you stay positive,
and you get away from the video games,
and keep visioning it, it will happen.
Okay, we're gonna go to the video and come back for Ursula. Thank you. This is fun. It's like a party.
We're having a party.
Right. I picked up that phone was to get an appointment. And every time I got an appointment, my intention was that they were going to be my new client, because what did I have to lose? And really, what else do I have to do?
My name is Ursula Mentjes. I'm founder of Sales Coach Now and best-selling author of Selling with Intention and One Great Goal.
A few years later, we had grown that office, and you can read the whole story in One Great Goal if you want to, but we'd grown the office to $3 million a month. We went from losing $60,000 to selling $3 million a month with 5 salespeople. Had the best team in the world, and I kept telling them that. Best sales team ever. They knew it.
So my decision at that point was that done is better than perfect. Done was better than perfect. It was time to get the book done. And for some of you, it's time to get the book.
But you and I will carpool.
Okay. I know.
Oh my gosh, I can just pick you up on the way.
We're on live. It's so much fun here.
We're having too much fun. We forgot we're on a show.
This is a reality show, right? It's not a talk show. I'm so excited. She's going to carpool with her. We're going to do this often.
The three of us are going to carpool.
It's another show.
Hey, another TV show. I'm saying thank you to the owner. He's treating me genuinely like a daughter, and how he's treating us like this and giving us. It's not. Thank you so much. We're going to also, since it's an international show, it's a Chinese New Year.
That's right.
Happy New Year. So I want to say Happy Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year.
We don't have a Chinese here, so
I'm sure you will next show. I'm sure she will.
Well, I think their New Year goes, unlike ours, it's only one day. Theirs is for like a month, or at least 2 weeks. So you have a couple of weeks, you can get one.
Okay. So we're gonna go watch Happy Reel for Chinese New Year. Happy New Year to all the Chinese people in the world, which is like a couple of billion, right?
Oh yes.
I go back. So Chinese. 幸福生活比明天好日子多开颜，事业兴旺人平安，大吉大利中国年，咿呀咿呀咿呀咿呀。爷爷奶奶健康身体都顺心如意。 事业顺利，生活很甜蜜。弟弟妹妹聪明伶俐，都有好成绩。恭喜你大吉又大利，过大年，聚春联，乐翻天，幸福生活比明天，好日子多团圆，事业兴旺人平安，大吉大利中国年。What's your message to the world? We're gonna go to a 1 minute video. One word.
Go down there.
Message تون توی به دنیا چیه این question?
Okay, I got it.
You know,
have the nerve to be yourself. Don't worry
about
what people think.
One word.
Be yourself.
You have to say one word.
Self. What about you?
Positivity.
مثبت بودن.
Synchronicity.
What is that?
we say there's no such thing as coincidence. So when things happen, that Carl Jung actually defined synchronicity.
Like karma.
Like me meeting you, being here, just everything.
That's about you.
I would say faith.
Faith.
Definitely faith.
Good.
'Cause we can fool ourselves, but we just gotta believe. Faith.
Believe. Believe داشته باشین with God or with faith
With
and with
whatever,
life.
whatever it is that you believe in.
Okay, we're gonna
Believe
show
in you.
a quick music video of Cletus, like
Uh-oh.
1 or 2 minutes, because we're running out. I'm gonna bring you on air properly and show who you are, since we're gonna be working together too. We're gonna do a whole video with just you, and I think we should all come back and do this again.
Definitely.
We're gonna do a one video and come back. And I wanted to ask you, how's Samira show?
Oh, awesome!
Love
Thank
it.
you so very much.
Wow, that was really nice.
Congratulations.
I mean, we could have another 5 hours with this. How was Samira's show?
Oh, awesome! Awesome! A Grammy nominated Samira. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Good stuff.
Is it? I want it to be real.
Yeah.
Is it real?
It feels very comfortable. Feels homely. So it's very nice. Very
We're all hanging out. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
Next time we'll just come back in our pajamas.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, reality. Where do you want to say anything to viewers, to your fans, that people would anything? This is free. We have 3 more minutes left. Anybody else wants to say anything, please?
Ladies first.
This is. I wanted to enjoy. I want this video
Oh,
to
I'm
be
just-
something that you guys would, would come out enjoying your book, your song, your DVD, and your reality show, your book launch. Just whatever you want to say. Please go ahead.
I'm just excited I want to really help people in the world be happier. That's the biggest thing. Be more empowered, be happier, really feel in touch with themselves. And you can go to kimlifecoach.com and find out about my book, available March 14th, and my book
We're gonna
launch.
all invite her to her red carpet event.
Yeah.
And how about you, Peggy?
I just want to thank everybody for being such great fans, and just stay tuned, because there's a lot of fun stuff coming, and I enjoy giving the holistic tips and the positive tips. And
We have to come back and bring you talk about just that.
yeah, definitely. And you can always go to PeggyTanous.com. I'm at Peggy Tanous on Twitter. And
Peggy,
Lots
what
of
I,
love to
what I
everybody.
think is amazing about you, kept a figure, both of you really. You have 2 kids, which are small, taking care of them, and keeping your handsome husbands happy.
we hope.
going to the events, and giving out to the world, and being real. Being real is so important. So I really am honored that knowing people like you, and of course, you have gone out of your way to write about book and helping people promote their business and helping them out.
Well, my mission is to help entrepreneurs and sales professionals make a lot of money, because when they have a lot of money, they give back to the charities and the organizations they care about. So that's what drives me. And so I just want the world to be full of synchronicity. When people have that and they live in that, the money flows. I mean, it's like the
Aren't you
infinity symbol.
like
the money
on
flows.
something like something you're president or
I'm president of the National Association of Women Business Owners in California, so I fight for public policy to keep small business healthy as well. So yeah, so sellingwithsynchronicity.com, that's where all the information is.
yeah,
Thank you,
one of
Samira.
the best sellers on Amazon. How about you, Cletus?
My message is just keep it real. Live through the music and the life, and be real to yourself and be good to yourself.
Isn't music a language of the universe?
It's a music. It's
Hey,
a
what do you guys
language
think
by
about the
itself.
Gangnam Style that took over the world?
Oh my gosh, my
power.
kids dance to that. They love it.
Power of the internet, right?
Yeah.
2 billion, almost 2 billion hits. Is it almost?
Yeah,
now?
more than any other
It's
artist. It's
insane.
crazy.
Why do
I
you
guess
think?
he's been big in Korea for a long time, but it was from YouTube that he got now internationally
Viral.
known.
Well, it was
Yeah.
good that he played on the Super Bowl, and I think it's done now.
Cletus is like, move over. It's time for me to take that spot now.
And Hammer jumps on with him. MC Hammer, he jumps on the board with him and gets noticed again.
I think when he comes
really?
on, you get,
That is
we're almost
smart.
going to be done. I thank you for coming on Samira's show, Michael, Carlos, and we have a new makeup artist. Just run, jump. My Eddie, Shatila, Cletus. Come.
Look at this beautiful girl who did our
She-
makeup and hair.
Come on.
Come on in here.
Thank you. She did our makeup. She did all 4 of us hair makeup.
Squeeze
Thank
in.
you.
And mine too.
Yes. I Cletus too. And you're going to be a part of the show doing celebrity hair and makeup. Yes. Thank you. And you graduate.
Yes.
Don't be scared. So thank you so much. You're going to be doing hair and makeup. Look, it's great. And I thank you for being a part of the show and
A
watching
bag? There's a
Samira's
gift
show.
here for you?
Oh, I wanted to open my gift. This was from Ursula. These are the gifts. Oh my God! Thank you, Samira. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Oh,
and her books, wonderful.
So hopefully my sales are gonna go up.
They are, not hopefully.
Thank you all.
They are.
Thank you so much for watching
Thank you,
Samira's show.
everybody.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye guys. Bye. See you. Until این برنامه 3 دفعه پخش میشه. 5 بعد از ظهر، 11 شب، شنبه هم پخش میشه. فکر کنم یکی بعد از ظهر پخش میشه. چند دفعه دیگه هم پخش میشه. Thank you for watching Samira's show. You can watch it again glwiz.com or Didar at 5 p.m., 11 p.m. and Saturday, Sundays also it's repeated. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.